pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tackle, and he's got an alley. The 30. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. 60 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mond looks to throw. Drops this off with Nwangu. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
On 2nd down, Cook. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Mond. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook there to make the grab. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Room here to run. Touchdown, Vikings. Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor running right through him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On third down, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Cook, a first down and more. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 21-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Switch. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 35. Smash Bronco.
Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Campbell downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Colts. Paris Campbell, 69 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
219 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Mond. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. Second down and 7. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Cook. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Check 52.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him.
Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Catch made here by Campbell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mond going to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Cook able to escape. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Mond. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mond. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
The extra point up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Play action. It's Jackson. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On 1st down, here's Mon. Flushed out right. There's Smith. He's got it along the sideline. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw here. That's to Cook out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead. The point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Campbell downfield. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. Mond. Catch is made here by Ern Smith Jr. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work in the office, doesn't it?
On 1st and 10, here's Mond. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Back to the air, Mond. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mond. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he makes it past the 50. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He finds Taylor. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
He's got the first down here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Mond to the air on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. They'll dump this off to Cook. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
42, Colts 35.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground?
That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, Taylor muscles him off. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
I need to get my swag right there.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And down inside the 15 he goes.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mond looks to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, this is Cook. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Mond. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson. Flushed out right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Throwing, Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. And another timeout taken by the Colts. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Mond. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 40-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.